Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for clicking here, Virgo. I do appreciate you. We're going to look at some oracles today, and then we're going to look at some tarot. We'll find out what's going on. We're going to use the archetypes deck, and then we're going to use the other decks here, and we'll add some tarot to it, find out what's going on. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for the week ahead. Virgo, if you're brand new, because a bunch of people lined up and got in here last night. If you're brand new, welcome, welcome. If you do have a Virgo placement. And Monday is usually the day that I do the Earth placements. So let's find out what's going on for Virgo. Whether you find this today, tomorrow, or next year, Virgo, this could possibly be for you. Remember, it is a general reading. Tell me about Virgo, please. We have the engineer. It says the light attributes of the engineer says the ability to give creative energy and a practical expression. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, and talent for designing solutions to common dilemmas. Look, it sounds just like you. It's because you're the one who is like, you have the brain of an engineer. I have a friend who's a Virgo rising, and he is that kind of brain. And it's like that, right? You're the person who never misses a detail. You have the ability to be creative, because creative is who you are when you're in the service of others, and that kind of loving and beautiful kind of energy that you show. But you also have a very practical expression, right? So you bring a practical expression to creative energy. So you are the very practical, right? You are practical. That's who you are. And it says talents for designing solutions to common dilemmas. And so I feel like that's who you are, that you are somebody who is always going over the details, trying to find the best common denominator, trying to find the resolution to things by going over the details. Bottom of the deck, it says a student. Look at this. You could be a student who is in engineering school right now. You could be someone who is an engineer, or you've gone to school to be an engineer. It says, it's got a tree here again, earth energy. It's a green card. It says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. I would say that is you. All right. Let's get one of these. I think this is called the Journey's End Oracle, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what this is. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Tell me more about Virgo. We have relationships. Now, I think that you engineer relationships. I want to say that maybe sometimes that works for you, Virgo, and sometimes it works against you, right? That sometimes you are trying to be so practical that maybe sometimes it can kill the creative energy. It says relationships, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So you're always on the search of someone who's a little bit of a brainiac like you, someone who likes to move slowly, get the details right, someone who is looking for solutions rather than problems, I feel. And I feel like you do that with your relationships as well. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing, because this can feel like, a person in a relationship with you can almost feel micromanaged. And it's only because you're such a thinker and you go over all the details, right? And you're always the hardest on yourself, of course. We have blame. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So I think that you know that you do these things. I think that you know that you're overly analytical at some points, sometimes. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Tell me more about Virgo. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me more about Virgo. We've got take time out and watch and wait. You are the watcher and the waiter. By the way, we do have card number 9, take time out. Virgo, it's card number 9, which is your card in the tarot, right? Number 9 is the Hermit, and that is Virgo energy in the major arcana. It says a brown bear spirit, take time out. I think you're supposed to rest. You need to take a rest from thinking so much, from engineering everything. It's almost like you're trying to make sure that everything goes right. You're trying to make sure that you have the answers to the most common dilemmas in your life. But I think sometimes you turn into the overthinker, or possibly you move too slow, where I'm thinking about, Charlie is showing me right now, thinking about the Knight of Pentacles, right? Sometimes that the fact that you go over the details can trip you up a little bit and cause you to get behind just a little bit. And we've got the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. So card number 53 is an 8. And I feel like it's about the self. So I want to say that if you are somebody who doesn't yet have an answer to something about a relationship, I think the answer's coming. And it's telling me here that card number 8, I'm thinking about 8 pentacles because you're the earth sign, and it's all about going over the details, being very practical. And so I think that you're trying to be practical about some sort of relationship that you're in. Possibly. We do have the chameleon spirit. It says act as if. And so this is card number 14, right? Manifestation. It's like act as if you already have it. If you don't have this relationship and you want it, act as though you already have it and it will come to you. One more card here and then we'll get to the tarot. One more card for Virgo, please. We'll get to the tarot. Okay. We've got victory and success. I like it. Look, I feel like it's going to work out for you, but I feel like it's almost like it's a very painful journey there because you're overthinking everything. And sometimes it can take a little longer with you because you're unfortunately very much about perfection, and perfection is not a good thing. Like somebody says that they're a perfectionist, that's actually a trauma response. So it's actually not a great thing. So it's time for you to release, I think, a little bit where it says take time out. It's time for you to take time away from thinking, take time away from hermit energy. I think you need to get a little more social and get out of your head and maybe into some sort of a social situation. But it does say here that you will have victory and success. So I think that you will. I think that whatever it is that you're watching and waiting, it feels like you're waiting on a relationship, like you're watching someone and how they act and how they react and do I really want to date them, or it feels like that kind of energy. We do have harmony on the bottom of the deck, which is card number 6 in the major arcana, which is the Lovers. All right, let's find some tarot here for you. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me more about Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. What else do we need to know about this, pardon me, about this energy? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell me about Virgo. All right. Got cards flipping out here. We've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's carrying a burden that they don't want to drop. It's like, but I have to find the answer. I must find the answer. We do have the Hanged Man. So maybe you're in a little bit of self-sacrifice energy here, trying to look at, like trying to get a different perspective on something. We do have the Empress here, a different perspective on the Empress probably. We've got in the current energy, we've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We've got the 2 of Cups, yeah, and the 10 of Cups. Right. I feel like the Empress makes you happy. I want to say, Virgo, that being in the presence of the Empress makes you happy. I feel like this person is somebody who always wants to make sure that you're okay, who's always there to help you out when you need it. We see the person in this card has someone who's giving them water as they hang there trying to find what it is the answer is. Like, I feel like somebody here is holding space for you. It's like they're not pushing you into anything, Virgo, but they're holding space for you. That maybe they don't text you, but maybe they're waiting for you to text them first. And I feel like sometimes you feel like, why do I always have to text first? But I feel like it feels like a masculine feminine thing. It feels like somebody wants to be pursued, whether you're the masculine or the feminine that wants to be pursued. I feel like somebody wants to be pursued because the Empress doesn't chase. So the Empress is waiting for you to text them, and then when you text them, then they engage in conversation. We do have the Judgment card. All right. I feel like you're trying to make a decision about the Empress here because the Empress makes you pretty happy. And I feel like again, we've got more, we're talking about the 7 of Pentacles, right? Or that's the 9. We're talking about Pentacles, right? And how you're slow moving. I feel like it's a confidence thing, that you need to have the confidence that it is going to work out. And I feel like this person really gives you a lot to think about. Like they're making you wander off in the mind, in the dreamland here, with thinking about a family, family camping. Like these people are, like far away from their house, but they've got a fire going and there's children. And I feel like this person gives you sort of a dreamlike feeling of what it would be like to be with the Empress. I feel like this person shows up when you need them, but I feel like that they also give you your space. I feel like I'm speaking to a masculine Virgo. it feels like that to me. It could feel like something different to you. Take it as it resonates. But we also have Virgo and Pisces energy here. So I feel like they're in the future, in the very near future, there is a conversation that's going to open up. And I don't know if you're the one that's going to open the conversation or they will, but somebody here is about to open up a conversation about the Four of Wands. Somebody's about to say to the other one, I think that you're a soulmate for me. Like somebody's already made a decision, it feels like, in the very near future about the Empress. Look at that. The Two of Cups is at the center of everything. It's like the heart of the matter is love. The heart of the matter is, do I want to exchange cups with this person? And I think that you do. Because I think this person doesn't badger you. I want to say this person doesn't badger you. They don't need you. Like the Empress is never going to be on you. Like text me in the morning, text me at night. That's not the Empress. The Empress is off doing her own thing, building her business, taking care of her children, doing something around like the house. She loves to beautify the home, but she's also connecting to the universe, right? She's co-creating with the universe. She's very close to the veil, right? So I feel like there is somebody here who I feel that you really are fond of. I feel somebody who you want to get in this energy of the Ten of Cups. I feel like the Empress makes you feel like the Ten of Cups when you're around her. And this could be feminine or masculine. Take it as it resonates, right? Because that is feminine energy, but also masculine energy. We all, people, plants, animals have that, right? So the Ten of Wands being in the reverse tells me that you are carrying a bit of a burden because this person wants you to step up. The Empress is always leveling up people around her, right? So when the Empress is in the room, everybody's sort of reaching for the Empress. Like they all want to be better and do better. And we do have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that she's not the one that reaches out, that she's waiting for you to reach out. Tell me about why the Eight of Wands is in the reverse, please, for Virgo. Why is the Eight of Wands in the reverse for Virgo, please? Tell me why the Eight of Wands is in the reverse for Virgo. We've got the Sun in the reverse. Got two more. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. We do have the the World card. The World card and the Death card. Very interesting. I feel like this person, so the Sun is here, and I want to say that this is a very warm and good connection, but you feel like it's not moving forward. You feel like it's stuck, or you feel like there's no growth here. And I think it's because you have to take control of the situation, I want to say, Virgo. And like I said before, I think I'm connecting with masculine Virgo, but I feel like you have to take control of the situation because the World card is here. I feel like what you need to bring an end to is the Sun in the reverse, where we're actually not really growing. I feel like when you close the door on the Sun in the reverse, I feel like you move forward to the Death card, which is transformation. And so we end something so we can begin something. And what you want to end is sort of the stagnancy of this person having to wait until I text them. It almost seems like it's very, very brand new, this connection. It seems like it's really brand new. And I feel like somebody here needs to transform the situation by saying, it's okay if you text me. I like to hear from you during the day. Like it feels like somebody needs to be really honest about what to do here. The World card, of course, is an accomplishment, right? It's an accomplishment. It's also a milestone. So I feel like you're not the person who usually speaks up like that. Like I really like to hear from you. It's okay if you text me first. You know what I mean? Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. Tell me about the Two of Cups. We do have the Justice card. You are going to get justice in love. I feel like if you're at the very beginning of some sort of a relationship, the awkward stage, right? Where you don't want to feel like a burden because you don't want to feel like a burden and texting them all the time. I feel like you just need confidence. That's what it is. The confidence that it's going to work out. I feel like you want to invest here, and you probably should if you want to, because the Ace of Pentacles is here, and I feel like this is a super abundant connection here. It feels like the Empress is ready. I want to say the Empress is already in dreamland thinking about what it would be like to be with you in a Ten of Cups sort of situation where we have ultimate happiness. Maybe we blend our families into one family. We have Justice here right next to the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is here in the future. I feel like you just need to get the confidence to say something to this person and just say, look, I feel like I have feelings for you that maybe we should try a relationship. Maybe we're not dating other people. I feel like somebody here wants to say something but isn't at this time. I feel like it's you, Virgo. Tell me about the Ten of Cups, please. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. We've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Eight of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Cups. I feel like you feel, Virgo, that you're like, should this stay as a friendship? Because I feel like you know this person and you are friendly with them. Like maybe you're not besties, but I feel like you're friendly with them, Virgo. And so we have the Three of Pentacles that tells me you know each other through friends or friend of friends, or you're in the same, you work together, like in the same workplace or something like that. It feels like you're on their team, they're on your team, but you're up in your head with the Eight of Swords. You're kind of obsessively thinking about, how is this going to work? Like, how will it work if I tell this person about my feelings? Is it actually going to work? And I think it will, because the Ten of Cups is here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, because I feel like there is a communication or a conversation coming up with you and this Empress here, where you're going to kind of lay things out here for this person. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there it is. King of Swords. King of Swords tells me you're about to tell the truth. You're about to be really honest about what your wish fulfillment is. And we do have the Emperor here. You're taking control of the situation. So I do believe that because this is the masculine leaning energy, this is the feminine leaning energy, I feel like I'm speaking to a Virgo who is masculine, because the Emperor is always going to be the one who steps forward, because the Empress does not chase, right? And so I feel like you are the person who will open the conversation and let this person know what your wish fulfillment is. I feel like you're gonna just tackle it head on, but you're going to do it in a head over heart way. You're going to let this person know how you feel about them, what your expectations are, what your wishes are for this relationship, and see if they agree with it. But I feel like you two are on the same vibrational energy here. And what's coming up is a decision to get into the Four of Wands. So I think that you do move to the next phase here of this relationship. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. I've got one that flipped. Where is it? Hang on. It's here. There it is. It is the Knight of Cups. So this is where we get romantic. We've got the Hanged Man, which has come out on its side, which is the challenge. Getting out of your head, getting into your intuition. That one flew this way. Hang on. Oh, there it is. We've got Ten of Cups. All right. So the challenge I feel here is getting out of hangman energy and getting into romantic feelings here and working towards the 10 cups. I feel like this is going to end up being a really exciting, fun, but stable and emotional kind of connection here. Tell me about the Judgment. Tell me about this Judgment, please. What's the decision that's made here? Someone is making the decision to end something else so they can be with you here. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands. They want to go on this new path with you here. We do have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this person wants to start something new with you here. They want to be on a new path, but they're going to have to get out of something else first. The decision is here. I feel like the Empress has already made the decision that I'm just going to let the Emperor take control of the situation, and I'm going to be with myself. I'm going to go inward and check on myself. Do I have enough? Am I enough? Am I stable and grounded? Do I have enough to, like, I feel like the Empress is doing checks on herself because she sees that an emperor is approaching, and I feel like that's what's going down here, that somebody here is checking in with themselves because they're making a decision to go on a new path with you, which I think is really great. We do have the Two of Wands here, which is telling me somebody is preparing to find the courage to get out of some sort of a heartbreaking situation. So I want to say, Virgo, that maybe you're coming out of a situation where you've been heartbroken before, and that's why you've been so careful about what to do, and that's why you've not been very vulnerable here. So all you got to do now is ask this person if they feel the same about you like you feel about them, because I think that this is your concern, that you don't want to carry forward with anybody who's not a soulmate connection. And I feel like you already know it, because we do have the the High Priestess here. I feel like you already know this person, but you're going to ask, I feel. But you're going to have to find the time to do that. Right now, I feel like you're at the crossroads, preparing to find the courage to go forward and speak to this person about, hey, do you want to start seeing other people, or should we just see each other? I feel like you just need to find the confidence in your intuition and to tell this person how you feel. I think that the reason that you haven't yet is just because you're scared that it's not going to work out. But look, the 10 Pentacles is here. This is a long-term relationship, and we have the Star. It's a very healing one as well. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Virgo, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, and thanks for coming back. I'm going to be here all week. Come on back. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.